Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Yeah. Welcome to my horticultural wonderland of rare and exotic orchids.
Do you smoke them?
What? No, I love them. This is Beatrice, this is Citadel, and this is Denise.
Okay.
When I first started growing orchids, I thought they needed the most expensive soil and lights to blossom, and they died. That's when I realized that all they really needed was time and attention. You don't need to get your girl a gift. You need to give her your time.
Are any of these flowers boys? Or are they all girls?
Girls? These are women.
I don't.
X gon' give it to you. What? Fuck waiting for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door. It's real with the non-stop. Pop, 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 stainless steel. Go hard, getting busy with it. But I got such a good heart that I'll make a motherfucker wonder if he did it. Damn right, and I'll do it again. Cause I am right, so I got to win. Break bread with the enemy. But no matter how many cats I break bread with, I'll break who you're sending me. You motherfuckers never wanted nothing but your life saved, bitch, and that's on the light day. I'm getting down like a nigga said freeze, but won't be the one ending up on his knees. Bitch, please, if the only thing your cats did was came out to play, stay out my way, motherfucker. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we let it pop, go, let it go. X gon' give it to you, he gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you, he gon' give it to you. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll, then we let it pop, go, let it.
Movie is called The Island.
Cool. Uh-oh. I hear that voice. The movie's called.
When I started breaking, I absolutely never thought that it was going to be in the Olympics. And I know that's the case for pretty much all breakers, to be honest. My name's Rachel Gunn. I'm a lecturer at Macquarie University, and I also go by the name Ray Gunn. I will be representing Australia at the Olympics later this year in breaking. Explaining what breaking is actually a really hard question because it's so many things. It's a dance, a sport, a community, a culture, a lifestyle. I was introduced to it by my boyfriend, who's now my husband, and my coach. I met him when I was 20, and he introduced me to this dance and to this culture. And
dance.
it took me a few years, honestly, to start training because I didn't have the upper body strength. I came from a more choreography background. It was a really huge learning curve. If you were to look just at the dance itself has different components. You've got the standing aspect of the dance called top rock. You've got footwork, which is the kicks and the spins you see with people doing like a tabletop. You've got the acrobatic gymnastic style moves called power moves. And then you've also got the poses that people hold, and usually at a really good point in the music, that are called freezes. The correct term is breaking. Breakdancing was a term coined by the
Hold on, just took my background from me. The geese gets it. What? Once in a lifetime for us, because what other races are there? Shit. That they have a welcome Tecton, give it to you. I was playing, I was in the middle of a ray gun though. Shout outs to Ray Gun. That's a nickname. AKA Rachel Gunn. I know her as Ray Gun. I got to know Rachel Gunn, the first woman from Australia to ever breakdance at the first ever breakdance competition at the Olympics. I felt like we should revisit this for a little bit because it just came and went. And not only did it came and go, hey, yo, let's not talk about coming as soon as we start the show. Let's not get nasty. Happy Thursday, by the way. I got to know Rachel and I got to know her haters. And I got some videos of her addressing her haters. And whoever else jumped in on it. But she has to understand, Rachel, Ray Gun, aka Ray Gun, as passionate as she is, we didn't even know. We didn't know about the breakdancing culture in Australia. We didn't know how serious you guys were. I learned how serious they are about breakdancing. Not even, how about this? I do you one better. I'm gonna give you the real reason why breakdancing is not coming, didn't come back this year for the Olympics. I have a video on that, and then while we talk on that, we'll get into what the future of Australia hopes to happen, given the fact that even bad press or good press, it was press that they've never gotten before in their entire existence from this country. I think it was Crocodile Dundee. Rest in peace. Or maybe some sort of alligator hunter, one of them, wild dudes. It's just, that's what we know of the country, and kangaroos. That's it. So for her to come out and do that, she took the entire country by storm. And whether it be negative or positive, it was a big deal. And I feel like I wanted to revisit it. I was talking about it with my wife. And hope my mic is on. Talking to this with my wife, and it was like conniption. Holy shit! How about that was like one of the first times that ever happened, and we kind of just grazed over that. We kind of like didn't realize like hip hop was in the Olympics for the first time ever, and ever. And since the Olympics been around since Greece, we had any sport, particularly dedicated to one group and their history, because it started in America by African Americans. So it's kind of like, it's one of the rare occasions. We got man down, so you may hear some calls. So let's all pray. Let's all pray for Marcella. Man down. And it's happening. Protect yourself. Use your vitamins. Shit don't work. Do what you can. Do what you can. All right. So I'm gonna get back to the video, and then I'm going to do all those things that I said. Let's all do a healing prayer for Marcella, my wife. Get it?
Downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound.
All right. Wishing you quick recovery. With that being said, speaking of recovery, I'm also gonna, like the show says, I'm gonna get into X. I got some stories. I have some new black history that you may or may not have known, which is always fun. The other day we covered that Beethoven was black, so that was a thing. So he was probably passing. He had hair like Lionel Richie. And they kept talking about his nose. I mean, we don't really talk about white people's nose unless they're Jewish. I mean, and not like making fun of them, but I'm just talking about the distinct difference of a Jewish white man's nose and a American white guy's nose. It kind of varies a little bit. It's a little different. All right. What was I doing? Oh shit. And also, god damn it, I got a lot. We got a lot, but it's not gonna be a long show. First things first, shouts to Mark. Today is Mark's birthday. So I will be getting into a little bit of his stuff. He sent me some stuff particularly pertaining to his birthday. So I've been sharing his work all day on my page. Go check out oddnegroes_1 at YouTube, or I'm sorry, on Instagram.com, and check out the thread. It's all work and findings of Mark that I could get before the 20, what is it, like an 18-hour or 20-hour, 12-hour grace period before they take down the entire story. So I dished them out, or possibly related to the show tonight, and or we're always in sync, and or Black History, which is always good. So shouts to Mark. Happy birthday. Told him I was gonna give him a shout out. So okay. With that being said, I'm gonna get back to Rachel. I hope I'm centered. I feel like I'm on the shoulder lean. Hold on. Not on the phone like that. It's like half a shoulder. That's how I'm doing that. It's kind of like 80s. If I put the shoulder down, would I get more fucking views? Please don't forget to like and subscribe. This fucking channel will turn into an OnlyFans channel real quick. Don't threaten me. Everyone who has been so far, I see some people, shout outs to Abu Baker, of course, as always, but some people have been fucking sharing the videos and liking the videos, especially on Instagram. So that's always appreciated. Please continue to do that and tell a friend to tell a friend. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure we talked about this before, maybe on one of these other shows, but I'm going to talk about it again. It's just basically about breakdancing and the background of the Australian breakdancing scene, short videos, and then I'll get the Caucasian perspective on the cesspool that is X, of what they thought about that whole debacle. Because I'm like, what did white people think about that? First of all, they didn't know that they knew how to break dance. Some of them knew, but I'm pretty sure when the Olympics came out, they didn't expect to see any of their own up there. Probably some Asians, probably some fucking like radical Finland boys, you know, this niggas that know how to ice skate could probably break dance, that kind of vibe. So Finland, everybody else, but like really white places like fucking Australia. Oh my God. Australia is the home of blonde women. So how would you, they didn't expect that. So, I mean, Finland is too, but I mean, Australia's got that weird blonde, that they're just super white, and they know that. So they're just, I mean, they idolize their women because the American women don't look like them. That's why we hire Australian actresses. All this is the same shit, but to play 90s white women.
Yo, that's racist.
Like that, y'all never look like that. No, but I mean, look, it was rough. It's always been rough. This country is terrible on the skin and on the people. But all right, I'm gonna get into Ray Gun before, after, and then what's going on in Brisbane. Learn a new place, Brisbane. We'll get to know a little bit about that, and then I'm gonna fucking get into X. That's it. I'm gonna place a little bit of some art with Mark because it's his birthday. Shout out to Mark. And yeah, that's it. Welcome to X Gonna Give It To You, a show where I read comments from X. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, baby. And I hope you're enjoying your damn Thursday. I had a Thursday, but it tapped out on me, so we'll move on. I was trying to do that, but it's okay. I also have some. I don't know if it's West Side Gun, but I have some black news, but it's all quick stories. So we'll do a quick rundown as always. And maybe in between, just like yesterday, which was a gem. Shout out to yesterday's show. If you missed it, go check it out. It was a good show. We met a buddy. We got a buddy. And now we have 84 followers on fucking X, which is, you don't understand. It's really hard. It's hard to get followers. No one trusts you. No one trusts you. Everyone thinks you're a bot. It's hard. It's one of the most racistly functional websites on the internet. So how you can't trust? There's no trust. So it's literally Hunger Games, and you got to like fucking sniff each other out to see if they're how black they are, and go at least to their third post. All right, I'm gonna definitely work on this Thursday button while I play the rest of this Ray Gun video. But again, I thank you for joining me. I am your host, Odd Negroz 1. You are watching Odd Negroz, and this is X Gonna Give It To You. Shouts to the dog. Row, row. Row, row. I think we lost it. We might have lost it. I lost the Thursday button. God damn it. So hard to say goodbye to yesterday. I tell you that. Well, we got to move on. There's no use crying over lost fucking apps or something. Lost sounds. The box is part of the show. You know what I mean? So when it acts funky, I act funky. I have to say, like, every episode's me in the box. It's like, what the fuck? This nigga. What is he? What are we talking about? 2 stories I said I had. One, Mark's birthday. The other, I have a fantastic story that happened today between me and my cousins on the telephone that involved an old bar that we all used to go to called Continental. Shout outs to Continental. If you're not familiar, it's a dive bar on Mark Place, 8th Street in Mark Place in Manhattan, New York City. They're known for their $2 shots, and you could get a round of shots for $13, and you could black out, and no one cares. It happens all the time. They have live bands, and yeah, it was a gnarly vibe. I went there as a teenager illegally, way before 21, and I got we got in, and the whole thing, which broke my heart because I have this conversation. I'll get into that. I just replaced the Thursday button with electric slide because maybe we should be doing some of that today. There it goes. All right, that works for me. All right, because it's some Dizzle dancing episode. All right, so my cousin started this thing by sending me a video or post through text message. First of all, shout out to Black women.
The African American woman is the backbone.
But it was like, is this Continental? And then I went into a fit of rage. I'll show you the video. I'll show you the website that she sent me on Instagram, and then I'll show you what the old Continental was. So to get a comparison, I have all the videos ready to the side for this story. So we'll get to that. But it blew my mind because you got to remember, if you're leaving, born and raised in Staten Island, if you're leaving Staten Island to go to a place to experience what New York City is, Manhattan can do that, but certain places are limited with I want to call it financial diversity. So it'll be like, yeah, that place may be cool, but you're too poor to go there. So, and you don't fit in. You won't fit in, especially like, even if you dress up your best from coming from another borough. You'll see a nigga wearing sweatpants at the hotel bar at some high fancy joint in Manhattan, and he is he's thriving, you know. And here you are, you're in there with your nines on, and you don't have enough for the drinks, you don't have enough for, so it's one of those things. Like Manhattan has a 6-7 for real, because you could go somewhere and shine. You can shine. I mean, you can shine. I've been on stage with my friends at Continental. We've fucking got shout outs from bands and went there from this is not a brag, it's really not a flex, it's alcoholism. But we stood there from 6 p.m. in the afternoon, in the evening, to 6 o'clock in the morning.
Holy shit! What is reality?
And you say, how can you do something like that? They had $2 shots. And that's not on a wristband. That's every time you go in and out, you could just get $2 shots. So right next to it was a McDonald's. So you already know. They had the McDonald's literally right next door to the Continental. And then right on the opposite side was a Japanese supermarket. So either from eating the chips and the snacks at the Japanese supermarket that you had to take an elevator to get to, or going and busting it down at McDonald's. You fill up and you go right back to the $2 shots. You could be there all day. That was like brunch. And it wasn't just one kind of alcohol. You could get anything you want. But they didn't do a shelf thing. It was fantastic. When I read you the conversation, there's rumors of why they might have been out of business, but that's neither here nor there. They're doing the best they can with what they had.
I'll do the best I can with what I got.
But yes, I will be sharing that with you. But in the meantime, I'm going to be sharing this ray gun backstory and how she was going to get into the Olympics and how excited she is. And she's going to explain, I think it is the video where she explains her move set, where it's like, you know, where I'm going to get these moves from. Because I was curious, because we all made our jokes, and she came out and said, I was doing the sprinkler. And I was like, yeah, that's the sprinkler. But I just felt like it was the wrong place, wrong time. But she'll explain her prep for an event like this, which is the biggest thing. The first time, and one of the biggest things, if you're into it, that you could get. It doesn't get bigger than it doesn't get bigger than the Olympics. Everybody watches the Olympics except for me, except for us. I'm gonna watch that lady in the tube screaming down the hill. Though I'm into that. Gotta figure out what that was. Who's the champion of that? People torture. All right. Can't use that T word. Not with that list out. All right. Let's get back into the ray gun story. Thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying your Thursday. The new Thursday button is just the electric. That's it.
Breaking is the correct term, and it's great to see that breaking is the term being used in the Olympics. Each breaking event is a battle. So you are matched up against someone, and it's whoever wins that battle. The breaking judging system is a comparative system. It's who is doing better across 5 categories. And that criteria is your execution, so your cleanliness, the clarity of your movement, the flow, the range of movements you're doing. Wow. Contrary to what many Aussies think, it's not just a series of worms after worms for a whole battle. Musicality. It's the first time you're hearing the music, but you have to show you're responding to the music. You're dancing to the music. You're highlighting different rhythms and textures, technique. And finally, originality. And this one's really important. It's hard, I think, for outsiders to see because they're not as...
Now, if I had like one of those hardcore Law and Order, Jung Jung, that would be the part was her downfall. She said originality. She should have stuck to the technique. I think that she made all those moves up. That was not the time to freestyle. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you're a really good rapper and there was a rapping Olympics, I wouldn't go with the shit I'm gonna come up with on the top of my head. No. You're probably better off going with the shit you got written down. But I think that's probably what she did. She said, I got something new for y'all asses.
Did I do that?
And you probably never seen nothing like this before in your life. And she was 1000% right. We have never seen anything like that in our lives.
Familiar with the
white
canon of...
people who don't know how to dance are making fun of her on TikTok. And I was just like, yo, that's racist.
Yo, that's racist.
I was like, don't be making fun of these Australians. At least they're trying. There's no white people that won that competition. I don't even think they was in the runnings. I think one of the top niggas that won was from Paris, I think.
Yeah.
One of them French niggas be parkouring, so they got that. But parkouring is basically fucking breakdancing, pretty much. Parkouring in place.
Breaking. What you're doing to innovate on breaking, on that foundation and that form. What's new that you're bringing? And it might be your way of moving. It might be your combos, so different ordering or different transitions, or it might be a move done in a totally new way that surprises people. And this is what I love about breaking. You've always got this surprise. And everyone's different. Everyone's strong in different things. And that's why, for example, if you see me and Jay attack, I don't think we could be more different in terms of our strengths and weaknesses. We're all opposite. And I love that about breaking, that you've got this diversity. So what you're bringing to the dance floor is you.
She probably won for originality.
There's going to be 2 rounds. And as you get further along in the competition, it's 3 rounds. I think what people should be looking for is...
She was almost doing that whole swimming in place shit, like that whole, she's more like miming. But that's how they warm up. But it's interesting for the judge to see, okay, that's a different kind of warm up. You know, you start swimming a little bit, then you start acting like an alligator, then you start acting like a kangaroo. Maybe it's just the warm up. I think we totally misunderstood.
Particularly when the dancer comes out, how are they dancing to the music?
Yeah.
The next thing that they could look for is their shapes, their angles. That helps you get a sense of the clarity of the movement. If there's anything different they're seeing more with one breaker than with other breakers, you know, so that might help to see the originality.
Nice.
And any kind of conversation that might be happening between the dancers. There are little signs that dancers give. I'm not sure how much of this will be allowed at the Olympics, but it's not really good to repeat across battles. So if you've already done that headspin combo, you can't really do it again later. So if you're seeing people count, how many times are they doing this? That's because they're calling, you're running out of moves, and I'm seeing that. So there's lots of little actions and movements.
You know, I feel like people always predict that. Sometimes you could predict your own future. Sometimes it depends on the task that you're doing. So she's literally talking about what happened to her. She went full original, and then depending on the judge and if they understand what she's doing, it could either go either way, and it did. She got 0 points. 0 points, which is the first time in any sport to get 0 points. Maybe a shitty, some shitty Super Bowl or something, but 0 points.
Holy shit! What is reality?
They might touch the floor, which says, well, you crashed that. That wasn't clean. I saw that you messed that move up. So these are little things that people might, you know, pick up on.
Yeah.
Now that we're getting closer to Paris, I'm refining more of what I've got. I'm working on specific combinations and little sections that...
She's working on different combinations and little sections. Did you see that move? Did you see the snake? See, she showed us a little bit.
I'll be performing in Paris. And so that means, training breaking 4 or 5 times a week, as well as, of course, I've got strength and conditioning at New South Wales Institute of Sport twice a week, and some cardio after that as well. So it's quite a full-on program at the moment, because you need to have things prepared that you can draw on, but you also need to be able to freestyle. So your body and mind needs to be so sharp.
That word freestyle, that was her downfall. That was it. She should have stuck to the script. That was the thing. She fucked it up. When she freestyled, that's when the alligator came out.
Ready for what's going to happen on the day. Australia, we're definitely the underdogs coming into this.
Yep. And underdogs, they shall forever remain. All right, so that's just a brief introduction of what I want to get into tonight. Just a little origin of what's going on with Rachel Gunn, aka Ray Gunn, and then we'll get into whatever I saved for X today. Thank you for joining me, Roro. Hope you're enjoying your Thursday. All right, so first we're gonna get into some art remark. See what he's got up his sleeve. Couple of videos, and then we're going to fly. Have Onaja take us away to the cesspool, sinister den, Satan's toilet, some sort of, but this guy's got to deal with Truly. He fucked up my thing. I asked for a deal with Truly. Listen, you can't hate. You gotta congratulate. Shit. See, that's how you gotta know you're close. If you're,
That's why she wrote you back.
Say it again.
She wrote you back. Right?
Yeah. See, actually, spoiler alert. I did contact Truly, and they said at this time, wait, they lied to me, because they said at this time they're not looking for anybody for any influencers to sponsor their drinks. Say it again.
Because they already found one.
Oh, because they already had King Bo. Okay, well, you can't undo King Bo. Oh, okay, that's all you had to do. You did the face that they wanted them to do, and then they did it. You got it. Listen, hey, congrats. Listen, get your money. Just talking about that guy. That's funny. See, things connect like that. All right. Speaking of things connecting, it's my brother Mark, my gay best friend Mark from Chicago, bartender. Today is his birthday. So in honor of his birthday, I will be playing a few of his videos that he sent me from the bottom up, just to go from what he sent today. How is he feeling on his birthday? All right. So we got these three. Not well. Is that DMX? Oh my God, this guy. I just saw the name DMX in there, and that's it. That's all you got. That's all I got to see. That's it. We did it. Awesome. All right. This is Art with Mark. I'm going to share my screen. We'll start from the bottom, and then when we do the weekend show or whatever, I'll pick up where we left off. Where for today, I would like to play just the videos that he decided to send on his birthday. So we'll do that, and I'll start from the bottom. Welcome to X. I'll give it to you, a show where I share art from my friends and also racist comments from X that I don't know. They keep going. They keep rolling. Speaking of roll. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, do the stuff.
Follow us on Instagram, connect on Facebook, wherever you get your podcasts. With your right there.
Center. Understand. Yes, that's too far. All right. Cool.
It's that real shit, yo.
Butterfly in the sky.
Come on!
I can go twice as high.
Let's get it on.
Take a look,
Nigga.
in a book.
My nigga.
Reading rainbow.
You think it's a game?
I can go anywhere.
Suck my dick.
Friends to know.
My nigga.
Ways to grow.
Nigga.
Reading rainbow.
Here we go again.
I can be anything.
Same old shit. What?
Take a look,
Nigga.
in a book.
My nigga.
Reading rainbow.
See, this is the shit I be talking about.
Reading
You think it's a
rainbow.
game? You think it's a fucking game? What you really want? What you really want? Bad or die?
Welcome back to X Gonna Give It To Your show. Happy Thursday, by the way. Hope you're enjoying your Thursday. You made it. I'm glad you made it. You know who else made it? My best friend Mark. Also, speaking of birthdays, holy shit. It's also Kamasi Washington's birthday. Happy birthday, Kamasi Washington. If you're not familiar, he is a jazz man, a very famous saxophone player from the Robert Glasper connection. Today's his birthday. I love his music. One of my favorite songs from him is it's called the Street Fighter era, and also the song I shared because he's been reposting everybody who wished him a happy birthday. There's one of his songs is I think it's the Tiger, the Eye of the Tiger, something like that. No, the Fist of Fury. Shout out to the Fist of Fury.
Does that make you feel a certain way?
Yeah, Super Black. It's an awesome song about Black power. That's the gist. That's the gist of the entire movement with Robert Glasper. So shouts to jazz, shouts to Robert Glasper, shouts to being Black. Happy Black History Month.
It was all a dream.
All right, I'm having Nigel take it away. We're gonna do our 3 videos from Mark. Give him to show some love on his birthday, and we'll get back to affirmations tomorrow. But for today, shouts to Mark, shouts to friends. All right, first video first. Onija, what do you got? What do you got for me?
My dear sister. Subscribe and share. It's free. If you have the internet, it's absolutely free. If you have the internet, it's free. If you put on your internet, it'd be there. Like, subscribe, and share on the internet. It's on the internet. Just put on the link to internet.com. My dear American sister.
Banned for life from the Cincinnati Zoo. How did you manage that? I fell into the gorilla enclosure in 2016.
What?
I think the gorilla's name was like Harambe or something. But
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna refresh. That's interesting. So imagine meeting the Harambe kid now. It's probably not as funny. That lore is weird, right? There's going to be a time where some things that we overreacted with on the internet, those kids got to live with themselves. Those people, even though we went hard online, those comments still exist. Fuck. And you're going to meet that person one day, or somebody will be like, you're the person I've been looking at online that ruined everybody's day. It's going to happen. It has to.
Cincinnati Zoo, how did you manage that? I fell into the gorilla enclosure.
It's girlfriend. Why are you doing this?
In 2016. I think the gorilla's name was like Harambe or something. But
Nice.
banned for life from
the knife. Funny. Like, all right. That's how he was feeling today. This is videos that he drops on his birthday. Harambe Revenge. What if Harambe hypotheticals? Sure. All right. Well, oh, come on, old girl. Sending me stuff live right now. Hold on. He just sent me this just now.
You've got to love life to have life, and you've got to have life to love life.
Okay. He insists this happens now. All right, let's see music. So let's just get the fair use out. Dying to hear this. Rage Against the Machine meets Public Enemy. So fuck what you heard.
Scholarship and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Freedom or death, we got to fight the powers that be. Freedom, 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 freedom of speech, there's freedom or death. We got to fight the powers that be. Freedom of speech, there's freedom or death. We got to fight the powers that be. Fight the power. 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 Fight the power.
Yo.
Fight the power. We got to fight the powers that be.
London, everybody in the house make some noise!
Yo. Yeah.
I got a letter from the government the other day. I opened and read it. It said they were suckers. They wanted me for their army or whatever. Picture me giving a damn. I said never, never, never. I said I burn crosses.
Oh shit.
Some of those that work
Oh
forces.
shit. All these
I
niggas.
say that burn crosses. Killing in the name of. Killing in the name of. Now you do what they told you.
Oh shit.
Now you do what they told you. 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 You don't stop. You don't stop. When you get it, you don't stop. Coming down the
Wow. This nigga right here.
Freedom of speech. There's freedom.
What a madman. Oof. You know, that's kind of in par with the breakdancing theme today. So it's almost as if he knew. You know, shouts to Mark. Just an instant. I'm gonna probably end on that too. Just played it. I'm gonna say I would give him $100. My Lord. He gets a follow too. That's what he gets. And a follow. Look at that. Or just a follow. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. When your friends share, look what happens. Shout out to friends. Shout out to Art. I have to get DJ skill spins. We got it. Let's do a quick search for DJ skill spins, and he'll get a quick follow. Let's see where we at.
New spot, girl.
Right, enough, Kingbo. Don't rub it in my face. DJ skills, always with a Z. If you know, you know. I believe it's DJ skill spins. Nope. All right, we'll get it. But he gets a follow. We'll go back to that. But yes, excellent.
New spot, girl. I love it. Look at the pillows. I love
Kingbo. If you just get used to that, this just it's gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be everywhere. All right. So now it's almost time. We're gonna head over to X. Probably just do that one black one that he had, but that had DMX on it. This one, whatever this is. This is not DMX. That's Ja Rule. I don't even know what that means. So we'll leave on that note. Thank you for joining me.
You think I'm crazy?
Appreciate you, Mark, as always. Thanks for watching the show. Thanks for sharing the show. I saw you. Be more like Mark. Be more like my wife. Be more like everybody else. You see that leaves a comment or a like or a share. Be more like them. Also, be helpful. How about it? For once in your life. All right.
You think I'm crazy?
Last video from friends, and then we're flying straight over to X. I have a Nigel take us back. For now, let's see what my man got to say here. We'll keep it going. Uh-oh.
Sounds a little too happy. That's not DMX. That's Ja Rule.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to change the song now.
Oh, raspy ass. It's Ja Rule. The happy version. That's crazy.
I think, all right, hold on. The reaction is hilarious. So this is one of those. I look how the other one's seamless.
Somebody gonna repost that shit.
If you're listening.
All right, I think the joke is if you're listening to a happy version of DMX, which is fantastic. All right.
Life be fucking good. Life be it be fucking good. Life be fucking.
Hold on. All right, let's see. I think when you see now we're getting a response video from him making the video. That's probably the blackest shit I've ever seen. Always, that's probably a new trend. Do that. Definitely do that. Film yourself if you're around other black people about to do your bit and see their reaction and then get that too. You'll spark off. There's nothing funnier than other people laughing. All right, let's see what exactly the entire joke.
The DMX, and he sounds a little too happy. That's not DMX. That's Ja Rule, and you need to change the song now.
Funny.
Now.
Oh, raspy.
God.
Yes, it's Ja Rule, the happy version.
That's fine. In the kitchen.
Oh shit. Oh shit. 50 gonna repost that shit.
If you're listening to DMX,
you hope that 50 Cent gets the hold of that, right? He's just the happy DMX. That's all. Shouts to DMX. Shouts to X. Gonna give it to you. Got the first DMX joke of the season or whatever. Good shit. Not a lot of DMX jokes. Appreciate it. Golden. That's it. Shouts to Mark. All right. Shouts to Instagram for always being the best. Instagram is the best, and it hasn't let me down yet as far as just maybe connection, but it hasn't let me down yet as far as stupidity or outrage. So shouts to Instagram for being best. All right. Okay. People who are not being their best. Wait, I think I had something. Hold on. I wrote down something. You know, I get my spurts of some. It's closer. It's closer. Oh shit. All right. I wanted to say something. Oh wait, of course the story. That's coming. That's definitely. I'll do that whole thing before I get into X. But I wrote down something I wanted to share and then put it on you, and you let me know what you think. Remember to tell the Continental story. Never mind.
Holy
Never mind. It was a regular old dementia reminder. Never mind. I already did that. So shout outs to me. Oh my God.
Follow us on Instagram. Connect on Facebook, wherever you get your podcast. We'll be right back.
Speaking of cool white people. Woo woo. Welcome. Came out a good time. There I go trying to use words I'm not really confident how to type. There we go. Got it. If you write fast, just like how you talk, no one can hear you mess up. That's how it goes. Cool. Shout outs to YYH. What is it? WYWY.cloth clothing, eccentric clothing, owned by I would call him he's a creative. Just a cool dude with a lot on his mind, and he puts it in his clothing and some other skateboarding designs and things like that. So thanks for joining. All right, welcome to X. I'll give it to you. This is a show where I read comments from X. They are going to be real, raw, racist, wrong, right, and also outrageously rapey, unfortunately, because that's what happened when I was looking up what's going on with old girl here, Rachel Gunn, aka Ray Gun. People were so upset that she embarrassed their race by becoming a face of a hip hop dance. It got bad. It got bad for her. So she did a plea to the internet to ask people to lay off and some stuff. So we'll get into that. But before that, I would like to take you into a little bit of what I was talking about earlier about the bar Continental. Continental was a dive bar. It's no longer with us in the East Village in New York City. I'll give you a little background of that. Then I'll show you the video that got me confused, that got me all fucked up. I turned into the Hulk. I sent the Hulk gif where he smashes Loki to the ground because I was like, I guess I know what I'm talking about today. But it wasn't. I did my investigations and I was just like, fuck, it's not it. It's a different bar with the same name. So I can see the confusion. But shout outs to families, you know, not all the time, but sometimes. Shout outs to family, because I'll say this. They have the capability to brighten your day. They have the power to brighten your day, and when they choose to use that power, it's always good. So shouts to family when they use their powers. With that being said, I will hold on. I will get into the brief history. I have just a thing I'll read to you about the origin story of what Continental was and why it closed down. And also one of the rumors that started with this place. Now I told you I've been there since I was like 18 years old. So the rumors that started, that's in this article, I can't believe it. It's actually out of it's something that, you know, as a black person, I can't believe that this is something that they were accused of doing. So I'll read that to you, and I'll share my screen, and yeah, we'll get into that. And then I'll show you the video what I thought the new Continental was that fucked me up, and then we'll take it from there. All right, but thanks for joining me. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. And I'm your host, Negroz1, and this is X gonna give it to you. So now I'm going to prompt up back at the Instagram Messenger to show you the video that my cousin sent me and asking me, oh no, not King Bo again. That asked me, hey, is this your Continental? And I was like, you mean our Continental? Because basically every cool person in my family has been there. I mean that. Every cool person of my family, even outside, inside.
I don't have friends. I got family.
I've invited to that place. Or they knew about it, which is very rare, but they, you know, people aren't most drunks. They look for $2 shots. I'm that guy. So were my friends at the time. But so yeah, always looking for bargains. But you sometimes when you look for bargains, you get like something good. All right. I found the video that I got, but I'll get the one that I sent them, which is on the page. When you're going crazy with investigation and you're trying to figure out how could this be, because you remember them telling you the last time you were there that they were going to close down, and you were like, well, there's no way you meant to be this. And so we'll get into that. But hold on, I'm trying to find the exact video that I sent them, and it was like, well, if this is it, college playoffs. All right. Cool. Share the screen, but read it together. Brief history of Continental, a dive bar in New York City that no longer is with us. Rest in peace to Continental. Excellent place. Diversity, rock and roll, hardcore New York City, right next to a Japanese vintage store around the corner. That was also something I enjoyed. Shouts to vintage clothing stores. Everyone that I know, every clothing store I know fucking closed down. We're not into vintage clothes anymore. Because people ain't washing their ass. That's what's happening. You're not washing your ass and you're giving out your dirty clothes. And we don't have time for that. You got to wash your ass. So that's the problem. I feel like that's kind of one of the things that happened. People just got funky, and then the clothes ain't going to work. A lot of times they press them or like steam them and don't really wash them. Steaming is not washing. So, you know, I'm an advocate or a victim of dirty vintage clothes. So broke out in a full rash in Wings 50s style. That's I was feeling. You know what that means? It's tight. Is the ones in this movie. So there was hugging, but washed properly. Steaming is not washing, so it's just like a press. It's like ironing dirty clothes. It kind of nats the dirt in. Actually, it's probably worse. You're cooking the dirt. All right, I'm going to share the what Continental was and what it used to be. Too bad it's down on a widescreen, so you can see the McDonald's right next door. But this is it. This was the banner, and this is how they got you in. Big bold letters. Even this is like man brunch. Not a lot of women went here, except for like the later at night. Nobody was there around 6. Not committed, but you know, it's a dive bar crew. So you could understand my confusion if I thought it went another way other than dive bar. Dive bar, knowing the owners, knowing how they explained to me what was going to happen when it was getting closed, how no matter what they would try to keep the authenticity and blah blah blah. And I know money is money, but I hope that it would never be what I saw. So here you go. You got $2 beers Sunday through Thursday, Friday through Saturday. That's every day. That's basically every day. So every day you could go there for a $2 beer, and it wasn't like you had to get cheap shit. Nope. They had $2 Heinekens, $2 fucking I used to do the $2 Guinness, which is crazy because you good luck finding a Guinness for $2 right now. So this was like a anti-establishment punk rock, so it wasn't about reservations or like so much heavy on the dress code. They just didn't allow homeboys. And on 8th Street, there wasn't a lot of homeboys per se, but as a black person, I know how racist that may sound, but
yo, that's racist.
Even Frank Ocean dresses like a gangbanger, but you shouldn't judge anyone by how they dress. But I'm saying if you're running an establishment and you're letting people in, you're not letting certain people in by just a minimal effort with the dress code, I think that you have the right to do it. That's all.
I do that.
I never ever felt being a certain way toward me. I never felt being the brown person I was with. Being two different races, I never felt any sort of vibes from them being a white establishment or some sort of color, like picking ethnicity sort of establishment or ethnicity favorite establishment. Never felt like that. Many places in Staten Island and Manhattan will make you feel like that, depending on your the wealth gap between you and that person. All right. So this is what the bar looked like out front. It was 30-year-old rock venue. They play live music almost every night, and it was just local bands. But back in the day, the Ramones played there, Iggy Pop played there. It was like the place that with the Ramones. It was kind of like where all of the in Los Angeles, they have that comedy club where everybody goes to, and that's how they start their fucking careers. I forget what it's called. I think it's the Cellar, but this is kind of like that for rock bands because they started here, and if you got a good audience here, then you took off. And I could imagine being a struggling band and getting $2 shots probably was fucking heaven on earth. So they knew what they were doing, and the bands kept coming. Old school bands and waste, unless you own your own building, that's how it goes. So this is Trigger Smith. This is one of the owners. He was a white man. This is not a joke. He used to wear a Raiden hat. He is the owner of this establishment.
It was all a dream.
And he used to walk around with a Raiden hat. I remember being like 18 and all the way to I was like mid-20s and then late 30s or whatever. But before they closed down. But he used to walk around with a Raiden hat, and I remember taking $2 shots. So you're throwing these shots back, and you see this guy with like some sort of like skater black hoodie with a Raiden hat on, and he just surveils the place, and you just don't really see his eyes, but you see the Raiden hat. And it was very mysterious.
Yeah.
And it was very cool. And that's not something that you get from Manhattan, really. It's not that cool all the time. Sometimes it's very conservative. So to leave Staten Island to go to a cool place like that, it was very cool. So Trigger Smith, he posted a letter to the website of the bar saying that it will close in August. It closed all the way back in 2018. Rest in peace. 27 years on 25th and 3rd Avenue near St. Mark's Place. It's truly heartbreaking that we and so many old school places are falling by the wayside. But unless you own your own building, that's how it goes. The letter says, a developer purchased the building along with two others for $150 million. Now, I already looked this up. Unfortunately, they're making them corporate buildings. They're not making them bars again. Continental is gone. But could you imagine if your cousins that you don't really talk to that much, but you do, you talk to every now and again, they send you a message in RIP to one of your favorite dive bars that ever existed, that ever played music and had fucking gorgeous pricing, no cover charge. That's why you bought half, basically my whole family here, if I could, the ones that, like I said, the cool ones. But what happened was they enjoyed it, but they was like, this is not something we could do all the time because they got fucked up. But we knew if we ever wanted to go. Alphaville and BK had a good vibe about a year ago. Last time I was down there, but I don't drink anymore, so it's not high on my list of priorities. Well, that's a blessing. First of all, you gotta do that. Sometimes you gotta do that.
You've got the half-life and you've got the half-life to love life.
Body first. Woof woof. That's a good choice. Congratulations on quitting drinking. I know it's hard. I don't know. I don't know anything about it, but I applaud you for it's bravery. It's hard to do, and you're giving yourself back some years, so that's good stuff. Shouts to the gang.
Subscribe and share. It's free. If you have the internet, it's absolutely free. If you have the internet, it's free. If you put on your internet, it'll be there. Like, subscribe,
No problem.
and share on the internet.
No problem.
It's on the internet. Just put on link to.
You got it. Shouts all day. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your night, brother, and much success to you. All right. Enjoy the rest of your week. And keep in mind this show and share the show, my brother. And also stay tuned for some other episodes. We talk about cool shit like this all the time. All right. And go check out why what did I say? Why do I always mess up the name? wywy.cloth. Go check them out. It's very cool clothing designs, amongst other things. Go check them out. Some music, stuff like that. All right, Continental. Bada bing, bada boom. They closed down. We were all devastated. It's inflation. It's inflation. We know that. You can't keep up with those prices in this economy. It's kind of it's too good to be true. So, unfortunately, when I was reading this article, an excerpt came up that I was like, this can't be. So it said, it hasn't been without its troubles. The bar has filed for bankruptcy twice and was accused of racist door policy. And I was like, that can't be. Do you know what I mean when articles, when people put like publish stuff about your establishment without even going or even like knowing what you did for the community? Outside looking in, because it was a dive punk bar, you would think that maybe they could have been racist, but they weren't. Like I said, they had a strict code about clothing. It was about vibe, noting that they denied entry to more intoxicated Caucasian bros types than any other group or any race. And I know that for a fact because a lot of the white boys used to go in there, not all but some, with their fucking blazers and shit straight from the stock market or wherever the fuck they came from, real estate parties or whatever. And they used to try to get because of the price, and they used to try to like do that sort of mingling vibe, like you're at the W at fair, and it kind of we clashed a little bit. The music was loud. The music was, distorted at times. It was rock and roll until they got the jukebox. But before then, yeah, it was kind of like a grungy spot for the pre-hipster era. So when they called them yuppies. When they started to come over with their suits, it was like, this is, they looked at them a certain way because it wasn't a suit spot. But still, no fights, nothing ever happened. But thank God, it was all peaceful. But it's an actual peaceful place for the amount. You see, you pay if you do the water, people will drink, peacefully. But yeah, so rest in peace to Continental. But with that being said, I'll share exactly how the conversation went with you right now, and then I'll show you the video that I just went and grabbed because I was like, if this is what you just sent me, why are you trying to do this to me today? Just in an outrage. And I'm sure the reason why she sent it because she was also like confused as if this was what that place was. So she sent me a World Baseball Classic post, which was, hold on, I'll put up the exact flyer that she sent in the thing. We're almost done. Thanks for joining me. Welcome next. Gonna give it to you. Whoa. All right. First, all right. Let's do this. All right. So we'll share it together. Nija, if you will.
Follow us on Instagram. Connect on Facebook.
Negroz. I'm gonna go online and Negroz. What is he?
Alexa.
Thank you so much.
All right. So this is what she sent me. It said World Baseball Classic watch parties at the Continental Sports Lounge. And I said, oh, is that what it's called now? And then it was like on Beaver Street in New York. And I didn't remember at the time or where exactly where it was. I know I remember it now because I looked it up, the street. I know, remember, it was like, okay, it's 8th Street. Now I got that. But back then, I mean, when I read this, my brain automatically went to Continental, right? So I'm like, no way. So when my cousin put this in the chat, I have 2 female cousins. Shouts to Black women. Happy Black History Month too, by the way.
The Black family, really, of the whole American family. I mean, who wasn't raised by a Black woman? I know I was.
So she sent me the post, and this is what I got: that baseball thing, and then it says like 70-inch TVs and a full bar and a food. I said food, which means a kitchen. So I was like, that can't be the place because that means they gutted the stage. This is my brain. I'm going, they gutted the stage. They swapped it for a full bar. They probably have a dance floor. And then they added a fucking kitchen. I said, God damn it. They turned it into a fucking bistro bar bullshit. But so my cousin, there's one, which I call my twin. Shout out to my twin cousin. She put, what is this virus?
Yeah.
And I told her that I'm stealing that. That's one of my new catchphrases. What is this virus? So my other cousin, she replied, this popped up on my Instagram. I was like, no way. Not the place we almost died. Same name, different location, but she was like, Throwback Thursday, all the same. So Sienna wrote, I'm sorry, names.
Yeah.
So my other cousin, Sienna wrote, oh, and then they put up a picture. So as I'm looking at the picture and looking at this thing, so everyone starts doing their investigative work. Yeah, they couldn't afford to keep up with the $2 shots. Now my brain's racing for real. Now I'm racing for real. Now I'm like, oh shit, this makes sense. Like in a fucking Trump world, Continental would look like this now. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. So my other cousin put, I don't know, maybe if you're ordering 5 shots at a time, yeah, it's not that bad. So I put, oh my God, hello, my family. Why? What is this? So I found this video when I assumed that it was the place, and it fucked me up. And I sent it to them immediately. And I was like, if this is the new Continental, we're all dead. We're all dead. And I take back what I said. We're not alive. We're all dead. If this is the dive bar that I went to as a child, because 18 is a child. If this is the dive bar I went to as a curious child, trying to do adult shit, it can't be. So I'm going to take a little quick break. I'm going to play the video. It's quick. It's just what I thought it was. And then I'll come back from that. And then I'll hit up X for a little bit and we'll get out of here. Thank you for joining me though. Row, 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 row.
I don't
So I've racked about 900 Xbox points.
What are we talking about?
It's points you get. I don't know what to do with them. Sometimes they're like, oh, you want to put it toward your fucking bill? You can. $5. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. But
900 points equals $5.
It's not enough to really make an impact on the bill. But it does. You can eventually use it to get a discount on new games or some shit like that. My main goal is it's like a 3 months free, something like that. One of the tiers, right? But competition, $5,000 US fucking cash. So I
ICE is treating white people the way the police have been treating black people forever. People been saying that. Cornel West just said it on Abby Phillip.
So when you niggerize a whole country, you start treating all of your citizens the way black folk have been treated for 250 years. So when I see the police killing these two precious folks, Sister Renee and my dear brother Alex,
we've been afraid of the police and treated like non-citizens by the police forever. We've been getting shot by the police for a long time. I hope white people are shocked by how it feels to have the state against you. Cornel West just said what all the black people are thinking.
Fuck them other niggas on my mama, bitches February. Yeah, I'm on some nigga shit. All this
We make the moves that break the rules. A fool and his money are soon parted, so we take from fools. If and when you ever fall down, get back up. Drop some, stop fronting, pick that shit back up. Stand for something or fall for everything. Wait for the right pitch or miss with every swing. In the absence of the truth, bullshit prevails. So what they did, fucked around and threw truth in jail. The objective is to keep you blind. So along with the handcuffs on your arms, they got shackles on your mind. Seek and you shall find, accepting failure is the only crime. Fall down 8 times, get up 9, nigga.
I just wanna kiss my fish, drive my truck, drink my beer.
Welcome back to X Gonna Give It To You, a show where I read comments from X. Alexa, make me big. Stop playing. All right. We're getting there. I am playing now. We are up to a story that was, I mean, you got to dial it back if you just come and just joining us. I thank you. But I'm speaking to family relatives about a dive bar that I used to go to as a kid and that I thought that it was closed down, yada, yada. And in a preempt, chaotic response, I sent them the video that I thought, was the new place. And I said, this can't be the Continental that I knew as a child. So I'm going to share with you the video that I thought what it was. And then from there, we'll head over to X. We'll have Onaja take us away. I'll do a brief video of a clap back from Rachel Gunn asking the people to leave her alone. And also the future of breakdancing in Australia and where, and if it is dead, you know, indefinitely. All right. This is the video that I sent my cousins in fear of what the place has become.
Right up the borderline is where I'm going away. For you, I've been looking out night and day.
Mom looks the same. So they do an overhead on another shot, and it looks just like the bar. So I was like, well, hold on. Is this it? So I sent them that, and then in response, they wrote, holy shit. And I said, well, hold on. And I found it the truth because I said I was about to go crazy. I was going to rip this fucking place apart on stream if this is the new Continental with the same owner. And then my cousin wrote, in all hilarity, hold on, after watching the video, that looks like my type of crowd. And I said, this is the type of stuff that gets your blood pressure all high. And in response, my other cousin wrote, you just got to take shots at home. That's it. Right. And then she put, my bad. I don't want any blood pressure triggers. But yes, if you're drinking, I think it's best to take shots at home. So what the roundup was that we were talking about how I said how there's propaganda in the article saying how racist it was, but we all been there. So I was like, there's no way. Do you know how many fucking places?
Yo, that's racist.
Say they're not racist until you bring 2 black women.
Yo, that's racist.
It gets real honest if you show up with 2 black women. So that's how I used to walk around all the time. But with me and my cousins, just 2 black women. So it would be like, if the place was crazy, we would know off top if they didn't allow them in or had some sort of change of heart or any sort of new rules or whatever. We would know the way they treat black women. Black men they want you in a club sometimes because of the draw. But black women, if they have to choose between black women or white women on a line, they probably will choose the white woman.
Yo,
that's just how it goes. Racist. Depending on the capacity of the crowd, they get real nasty. All right. So yeah, I came to terms that it wasn't it, and we all agreed on the old person stance to stay home and drink. But I thanked them for the fake rage that I got, because it kind of sparked like a whole investigation on the spot, and then a little bit of nostalgia and some fun stuff. So I thanked her for that, because like I said, your family has the power to get into your current life, positive or negative. It's battery charge. It's all about batteries. All right, let's do some X. I'll see you there. Onaja, please take us away. Thanks for joining me. Woo.
Follow us on Instagram, connect on Facebook, wherever you get your podcast. We'll be right back.
Okay. Do you hear me?
My dear American sister.
Shout out to Onaja. Always on point. She's more relevant than ever. Number one trending things today is passports. Niggas want to go, can't leave, can't get out of here. We're trying, everyone's fighting, and then they're like, fucking go to the airport. Nigga cancel the airport on purpose. He's diabolical. He's diabolical. Nigga said good luck at the airport. I got videos of friends who left to go to a place because niggas don't be watching the news. I don't know what they be doing, but it's like, if this nigga's talking about, everybody's talking about TSA this, TSA that, what do you think that mean? That's you too. Anybody that want to fly, that's you too. Everybody that want to fly, if he say he's fucking with the TSA, that's just planes. That's it. So anybody who be booking flights, trust in this man's mind. I don't know how you do it. Don't waste your money. You're going to be out there making angry videos at the airport. You don't want to be that guy. That's why everyone's fighting at the fucking airport. I was like, why is it? What's the beef every time about vacation? Because it's stressful now because he made it that way. That nigga made it. It's not cool no more. It's not cool to fly. It's supposed to be relaxing. He fucked the whole thing up. So I wouldn't recommend it right now. You should probably just think of something local. Oh, I said I was gonna show you some dope shit from China. I got some fly shit. I got some fly shit. This is outside the Mardi Gras. Shouts to Mardi Gras. Shouts to Black people. Happy Black History Month. We got a couple of days left. Please just stop seeing Black posts in general.
It was all a dream.
It's like, ball back to Harriet Tubman again. All right. What I got? Cool. I'll start hot from here with a cool story about a 10-year-old, and we'll work our way up to where we left off yesterday. Thanks for joining me. This is X. Gonna give it to you, a show where we read comments from X. We're almost done here. Appreciate you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video by all means. All right, what do we got? Stop me if you heard this one. Now, I saw this story on Facebook, but a lot of the times I don't like when you could tell when the story is put up by a bot, because it's not a lot of connection in the tagline. So when I heard about this story, I wanted to double back to see if it was real, and then it was real, and then no other than Mark himself sent me the same video. So I was like, okay, I'll find it on X, and then I'll do it. I'm not sure if it's a video or it's just an image, but we'll read it together. Thanks for joining me. Whoa. Happy Thursday. All right, screen share. We're doing it. Alexa, we're good. All right, we're good. 10-year-old girl corrected her teacher on a test question about slavery. So Mark sent me this first. I had to double back. 100%. Let's see what we got. What increased the need for slaves? Was it A, U.S. independence, B, the U.S. Civil War, C, the election of the President Lincoln, or D, the invention of the cotton gin? She put, those people did not need slaves. Oh, shit. What happened before the Civil War? A, Uncle Tom's Cabin was published. B, segregation was made illegal. And C, the 13th Amendment. These are the new questions out here in these streets. It's legit. This shit is legit. It's having you question your own shit. This is like this is some gangster shit. I saw a poll. I don't know. I just found this out. On X, you can make a poll. If you make your own, like, if you have your own page, you are allowed to make a poll and put it out there and see if people will do it. So I found a new poll that they made, and man, we'll get it. We'll probably close with that. Shouts to Black History Month. But the white people have took a poll and they have spoken. They have spoken in the midst of a war. In the midst of this war that we're in, this holy war. What a gangsta ass question, and what a gangsta ass response. So shout outs to demand them. I say you should always challenge stupid teachers. Dumb questions. All right. What else we got? I got Jesse Jackson talking to the kids. So sure. So we got.
Ready on the stump? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I am somebody.
Yeah, didn't I play this yesterday? I think I played this yesterday. Yeah, I think I did. Pretty sure I played this yesterday. All right, rest in peace to Jesse Jackson. Right, that was with the New Orleans stuff, for sure. All right. I guess we're getting right into it. All right, first there's a new character that's been sweeping the nation called Durag, Captain Durag. And there's a gentleman who pre-made this character. His name was Super Nigga. And he's out here to dispute claims about his character design and their character design.
Anyway.
Captain Africa,
And
Do-Rag Man.
And I'm
Yuck.
willing,
It's just fuck Disney. I think this Disney cartoon copied my film. I think fuck Disney.
All right. We'll get into this. Make sure this bitch is a service to my peak is running any problems. Man, she's coming in hot. She's coming in hot.
Subscribe and share. It's free. If you have the internet, it's absolutely free. If you have the internet, it's free. If you put on your internet, it be there. Like, subscribe, and share on the internet. It's on the internet. Just put on link to
You've got to
internet.com.
love life to have life. And you've got to have life to love life.
This Disney cartoon copied my film Super Nigga, and it's not a coincidence. I went to high school with the creator of the character, okay? It's just a coincidence that she used to follow me on TikTok. It's just one big coincidence that Captain Do-Rag looks just like my character Super Nigga. It's just a coincidence that Super Nigga makes a joke about his name.
And who the hell are you supposed to be anyway?
Captain Africa, Do-Rag Man.
Yuck.
It's just a coincidence that the creator of the show said they just paying homage to blaxploitation movies and Pam Grier.
What up, you jive turkey mother?
Shut your mouth.
My name's Daddy, and I'm making a black-ass movie called Super Nigga.
It's a coincidence that there's a D on the character's chest in Captain Do-Rag. And Super Nigga's alter ego's name is Daddy, which is my name. Look how Black Twitter reacted when we dropped Super Nigga versus when Disney dropped Captain Do-Rag. See, this is what happens when you allow Hollywood and white people to make black shit. I don't think Hollywood should make any black movies.
I'm gonna have to honor
The secret
100%
society of magical Negroes, we don't need that. If you want Super Nigga, you can put the money into my pockets. Also, I'm currently raising money for my movie, A Nightmare on Malcolm X Boulevard, which stars me and Alana Glazer, and it's an anti-snow bunny hopping horror comedy. We've already raised $60,000 on Kickstarter, and we're trying to raise $200,000. So maybe if y'all help us make that movie, we can make Super Nigga next.
Nice. Well, he is pitchy. You know, he made me miss Chris Tucker. Shout outs to black fucking creators. God damn, that was beautiful. He said a horror snow bunny movie. They need to do that because it'll be something that Brother Umar be right in the front seat. Delete. All these niggas got the pre-app tickets. They be out here dry snitching on themselves. I was like, how you make 4 videos about avoiding white women? How hard is it for you? That's like a vampire making 4 videos on how to fucking avoid garlic. Either you like it or not, brother. Awesome.
Fuck Disney. I think this Disney cartoon copied my film Super Nigga, and it's not
a soundbite. Just fuck Disney. So I found this picture, which is a real picture. This is a joke that David Chappelle talked about Prince playing basketball with the late, rest in peace, Charlie Murphy. And that's Charlie Murphy on the ground and Prince with his hands in the air. Happy Black History Month.
It was all a dream, Black.
Beating him in basketball in real time, 1985. So shouts to 1985, shouts to Prince. So I thought this was something cool to share for Black History Month. And then, you know, as we go down, if you know, you know. You think that when people are telling jokes, either it's real or fake or not, and then you see he's got the same haircut, and he's on the ground. And I remember seeing this, and I was wondering why was he on the ground. Actually, let's see a reenactment of the game itself, since they put it up. Sure, Happy Black History Month. This one's on us, just in case you've never seen it. Imagine that.
It's free. If you have the internet, it's absolutely free. If you have the internet, it's free. If you put on your internet, it be there. Like, subscribe, and share on the internet. It's on the internet. Just put on.
He was crossing cats. Like, I crossed here. Then my knees standing together. He was getting me down like Charles snatching it down.
Shoot the J. Shoot!
Clear blue. Darling Pickett. They was kind of setting these fruity picks, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you be trying to check Prince, and then you got this cat standing behind you, and he's getting close to you, and his hands is out like this. You don't really want to be bent over in front of a cat like that. You know what I'm saying? He was crossing.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So that's what I was saying. I said the other day. I said David Chappelle did some of the blackest shit I've ever seen, and his stories are endless. And rest in peace to Charlie Murphy, because they share those same stories together. All right. Speaking of sharing things, oh my God, I got these back to back. I'll get to Rachel's side of the story. Those are very short videos. Don't worry. It's just her explaining her piece, and when she asked for peace, for everyone to stop making fun of her, including not Jimmy Kimmel, the coked up Jimmy Kimmel, that other guy from SNL. He was doing a whole bit with her and flopping around on the floor, and you know, like I say, when white people make fun of dancing that much, calm down. That's a little racist, and you're just making fun of an Australian.
Yo, that's racist.
And we stand with them. So I mean, they've never had not one Crocodile Dundee. Half of their heroes are not from America. I was like, oh, what about Highlander and all that? No,
Yo.
none of it. None of this stuff. None of them. They all have fucking different ancestry, different white ancestry shit. They're not born and raised American through the bloodline. No. All of our heroes, except for Tom Cruise, maybe. He's such a tiny king. All right. So this video is about why we don't have any well, first it's going to explain why there's so many Chinese restaurants. Why there's so many Chinese restaurants in Black neighborhoods. And this is not to divide us. I love me some egg rolls. Chinese food is my second best takeout, alongside, of course, the Italians. Pizza is pizza. You gotta do what you gotta do. But pizza is pizza. Pizza. But no disrespect. But so the video, this would be cool to share. And it just basically breaks down a brief loan process that happened, some sort of racial loan process that we missed. We missed some sort of uphand. I would call it a mild handout, or a layup that people always forget that they have. It goes a long way. Layups, they go a very long way. So you forget it when you're making so much money, and it becomes a natural thing to just keep earning money, but you probably tend to forget how you started it, while the people around you don't have a taste of it. So it's kind of, you're no different from CEOs that get the top desk and they forget everybody beneath them, and you don't want no one to have your spot. You don't even opt out to because you're in that neighborhood, maybe hire some people from that neighborhood. You keep it family, you never want to share it. So I was intrigued to know why did you get in the first place? And if we knew you were just going to keep it a family thing, and we weren't part of your family, even though you sell to us and we paid for your lifestyle and your living.
I don't have friends. I got family.
I was just kind of curious to how'd you get in the first place, and maybe there was some sort of deal you had to make to not share it with us. So we'll see. Thanks for joining me, Ro. Happy Black History
Month. One-way ticket into America. Then came a new.
Hold on. Make sure it's in 720p. I didn't have to jump the gun like that. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hope you're enjoying your Thursday. New Thursday, but electric.
You really not crazy? I'm not ready. I'm forcing shit. I'm starting shit. Can't stop the shit. Finish shit. I'm in the shit.
Follow us on Instagram. Connect on Facebook, wherever you get your podcasts. We'll be right back.
Why are there so many Chinese food restaurants in Black neighborhoods? It's due to a very special type of seasoning called
racism. It's what's for dinner.
Back in 1882, the U.S. passed the Chinese Exclusion Act, banning most Chinese immigrants from entering the country. But because the government loves money, it left a loophole. If you were a laborer, no entry. But if you owned a business, you could qualify as a merchant, which meant you could stay and you could bring your family over. Then in 1915, a court ruled that owning a restaurant counted as a business. And just like that, opening a Chinese restaurant became a one-way ticket into America. Then came a new problem in the 1960s. Basically, banks were racist as fudge. If Chinese folks wanted to open up restaurants in white neighborhoods, the answer was often no.
But because the positionality of Asian Americans is weaponized to oppress Black people, Asian Americans were being given loans to open businesses in Black communities, even though Black people were not able to receive loans to open businesses in their own communities.
Happy Black History Month, y'all.
Yo, that's racist.
If it wasn't for the MSG, you know, if it wasn't for the goddamn MSG, and they know exactly, you know what's the genius behind that? And I don't really often call criminals genius.
What you looking at? I'm the goddamn warden. I got eyes everywhere.
It was all a dream.
My favorite part is the lazy part. They keep saying lazy, 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 lazy. Like we don't know how to make ribs. Of course we know how to make fried rice ribs. I mean, if that's what we wanted, you didn't even give us a chance.
Did I do that?
You didn't even give us a chance to feed our own people, which is crazy. This should be part of the reparations for any qualifying Black folks that have gotten turned away from a loan because they're Black, to get a little extra than the average reparations because there's no telling. You can't. Everybody needs a fucking. You can't go back. Grok. Elon says it's one shot. You write it how you do, and you get in, get out of there. If it's spelled wrong, that's on you. You have to pay extra to edit your fucking comments from the richest man in the world. That's capitalism. No telling how big those businesses would be today. Yeah, see, that's the whole thing. Shouts to Dre the Prophecy. Hold on, we got a new buddy. Hold on. About being desperate, it has to be a specific thing. What's the connection? Artist, athlete, business partner, father, hustler, sure. Critic, rapper, real gamer. Hold on, real gamer. Hold on. What are we talking about? First post, Stephen Colbert. Okay. Wait, he's on Stephen Colbert. He's a musical artist. Look at this. Holy shit. Well, maybe we just add him. Well, I heard this guy's in hot water, right?
What are we talking?
This guy's not doing too good. He's like he was one of my go-tos in late night television, along with Stewart. They were both buddies. They are buddies. So if he goes down, if everyone's saying he's going down,
You think I'm crazy? Huh? Is that what he told you? Well, listen up.
I don't know what to do because I know John was there because he's their best friends. I know you don't have to go everywhere your best friends go. I know that, but you know they was at that party. He had to tell you about it. And he was like, I went to a party. It was crazy. And you guys just went back to work. So I mean, if that's the case, that sucks. But we'll see. We'll see. Everyone's getting mad at the wrong people too soon. All right. So this guy who commented on this thing, 316 following, 424 followers, but he made it to Colbert. Guys, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Excellent. All right, let's see what we got. Unless this is the mix, and this is a joke.
These needs 535 vibrations. Anyone trying to call me while she calling to my queen? I am good, nigga. I am on one. My heart. Now I'm talking to her forever and ever and ever and ever. Okay. Call me on my cellular when you ready for a little love. Call me in the morning, afternoon, or the evening. Can't make me melt to the screen like my baby needs 535.
Okay. Sure. Pretty sure that was a
I don't care what MTV allows. My audience.
Hold on. New single "Talking to You" by Dre the Prophecy featuring Lady Goddess come out August 17th. All the major music platforms, YouTube said. Okay, so that's the song playing, and he mashed up the Colbert with it, and because it was a bop, still gets a follow. He did it. I'll take it. All right. Let's back it up. Let's back it up. Well, let's get lost in Colbert. Let's just see if anyone has any extra take as far as the Chinese is concerned. Plus, they are killing us with cheap ingredients: cat, dog, me, and MSG. No, that's not it.
This is not me.
That's not confirmed.
Yo, that's racist.
Not confirmed. How would you know if you're eating cat or dog? Not confirmed. No one tests the meat. Lies. Black dummy, you can't even spell basic words or conjugate verbs. Well, because Elon Musk charges you to edit your comments. You have to pay for like $2 a month for to use the platform to be able to do that. All right. Speaking of China, we're wrapping up. Thank you for joining me. This has been X on Give It To You, a show where I read comments from X. So far, I will be closing it with just Rachel Gunn's side of the story and her take, and just the future of breakdancing at the Olympics in general. And that's it. That's how we want to do that. We want to hop out of here like a kangaroo. That's it. That's it. Thanks for me. Don't forget to subscribe, share. All right. Video of Asian people just sitting next to people and just reacting a certain way. Black side and also on the white side, and then the other one was using it as a seat. Even they get it. So my thing, like, what the hell got up these Chinese people's ass if this is real, right? The whole situation with the classism and them being able to cook and being on neighborhoods, if we stank so bad, why would you want to live and earn with us? So I'm trying to do a little connection here to be like, okay, so looking at how you react to us in your country opposed to how we reacted to you in our country. We weren't really that hyped about your presence either. I'm not gonna say nothing crazy, but you know, it's just different things. We have different smells, different takes, different hygiene tactics, different ways we blow our nose. We adapt to the ways that you do things, and I felt like we never made a big deal. A couple of stand-up niggas do an accent, shit like that. It was never really that crazy. A couple of comedians dress up as ninjas, do shit like that. Nothing really that racist in that aspect because we were here for a long time.
Yo, that's
so and it was all at we never really do public display to make fun of you. So I was into a lot of shit. Thanks to my wife, and I feel like that what's been happening was a lot of people feel like we've been shit on, and now we have to come out of the shadows and be Batman and protect people or whatever, and we're not willing to do that because of the past treatment, which is okay. That's trauma, and you're allowed to, like we always say on this show, you're allowed to grieve. There's no time on grieving.
You've got to love life to have life, and you've got to have life to love life.
You could grieve as long as you want, and we're all grieving. All Black people are grieving, but still grieving. So we got used to seeing Black women cry on TV, Black mothers cry on TV. We're just used to it now. Now we got so used to it. Now we judge their outfits.
Yo, that's right.
I mean, just being real. They say, why she didn't have to do the lashes? Because it's just they're up there every fucking day.
Does that make you feel a certain way?
It's not
Does
right.
that make you feel a certain way?
So sure. So, but we never make fun of Asian people in this country like that, other than just mock them with karate and other stuff that's just out of love, just like we do everybody else. Puerto Ricans, Spanish people, everybody else gets the same shit. Look how many Wayans dressed Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? That nigga had a whole crossover in that movie talking Mita Bente. He did the whole thing. So that's real shit.
Home country. You can get reconnected with your roots. Yeah, go back.
There really not be any Spanish there, okay? Especially coming from your unemployed ass mouth.
So I'm gonna figure out why, Alexa, make me side by side. Why is this a trend? And what happened? What happened to the bridge? Because I just watched this video. I felt like we had a deal, and now, but in their country, there's no deal. That's why we're saying too generous sometimes, and we don't have a choice because they make decisions for us. Make sure this shit's in fucking 720p because we don't want any problems. Thanks for joining me. Whoa. Happy Thursday. Only 39 seconds. No biggie. I should have shared that. All right.
Hey, what type of shit is this?
We'll die sooner or later. And
So yeah. And then when you go into that, they showed, oh yeah. It's been the vibe. And I was like, no, because you hate to see it. Because I was like, you always try to do the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she farted. Maybe somebody farted. And that's just the vibe. And then someone put up a whole montage of just like Asians sitting on the buses with black people over there, and they just keep putting the shirt over their face. I'm like, I understand because they're probably, I guess the what is it, the African without the deodorant, but Chinese people don't wear a lot of deodorant either. Sorry, and I know I'm talking about.
I don't.
They just try to smell like that. They think that their own smell smells good. So again, we're doing a pores. We're judging each other's pores. So
that's racist.
I don't know any top end Chinese cologne or perfume fucking brand because that's not your thing. But you like your natural scent. So they speak in Chinese. Hold on, they speak in Chinese dialect, but it's something like this. No, really, I don't understand why their perfume is too strong and gets into my nose. It's no good. That's what this guy says. So yeah, sometimes like that. So yeah, not really racist if you can understand them, but generally we are racist. But making that monkey ooh and ah sound doesn't help them at all because they are already weird to them. Got it. Whoa. So they say it's just a perfume, but who knows? And then the white people jump in, of course, food stamps, stuff like that. But sure. All right. Let's go out on a high note. Let's get a excerpt from the late Charlie Kirk. I'm going out on a high note. Thanks. Last video of the night. Got a Charlie Kirk only because Dr. Allison Wills put it up for Black History Month, and I was like, I will never post any more Charlie Kirk things. We did too much of that. He can't come back, but he has come back from the dead, unfortunately. This goes out to the people who have forgotten the things that he's ever posted or what he stood for. She put, this is the racist that everyone was crying about. He literally made a full show dedicated. It's 12-second clip though, but we'll get his why he thinks Black History shouldn't exist. Black History Month shouldn't exist. 12 seconds.
It is the first day of Black History Month. And I think we should talk about that because I don't think there should be a Black History Month. I don't like entire months dedicated to a race. It is the first day.
He doesn't like entire months.
Yo, that's racist.
Dedicated to a race. Well, that's every fucking holiday in this country. All right. Let's bring it in. I'm gonna get Rachel Gunn. I'm gonna get her side of the story. I got a couple of clips of her. And first I'll do what the future holds. Well, and what the future holds for breakdancing in the Olympics. And I'm telling people to back the hell off. Whoa. We'll wrap it up. Thanks for joining me.
Subscribe and share.
Supported me. Hi everyone, Ray Gunn here. I just want to start by thanking all the people who have supported me. I really appreciate the positivity, and I'm glad I was able to bring some joy into your lives. That's what I hoped. I didn't realize that would also open the door to so much hate, which has frankly been pretty devastating. Well, I went out there and I had fun. I did take it very seriously. I worked my butt off preparing for the Olympics. And
she said, I went out there, and I don't know what you thought that you saw, but I took it very seriously. So I'm kind of trying to figure out, like, man, their version of serious in dancing is very different from ours.
I gave my all, truly.
That was everything she said.
I'm honored to have been a part of the Australian Olympic team and to be part of breaking's Olympic debut. What the other athletes have achieved has just been phenomenal. In regards to the allegations and misinformation floating around, I'd like to ask everyone to please refer to the recent statement made by the AOC, as well as the posts on the Ozbreaking Instagram page, as well as the WDSF Breaking for Gold page. Bit of a fun fact for you. There are actually no points in breaking. If you want to see how the judges thought I compared to my opponents, you can actually see the comparison percentages across the 5 criteria on Olympics.com. All the results are there. I'm going to be in Europe for a few weeks for some pre-planned downtime, but I'd really like to ask the press to please stop harassing my family, my friends, the Australian breaking community, and the broader street dance community. Everyone has been through a lot as a result of this, so I ask you to please respect their privacy. I'll be happy to answer more questions on my return to Australia.
So a lot of people, after she put this in their comment section, just going to put this up on the White London comment section, and they said, not all, but some said, can you please shut up already? And I wish she was raped. So it's a lot of rape stuff, a lot of dangerous, violent things. And I just watched this. I was like, this is my first time watching this entire video. So I'm like, okay, she seems like a nice person. So I was like, what? And you read the comments first, and I'm like, what is happening? Predictable embarrasses oneself on literally the global stage and then asks the world to stop making fun of her. Someone must have been denied a rightful chance at the Olympics because of her shenanigans. I'm sorry, but the fact that she gave 100% is serious makes it more hilarious to me. You know, she's some people say she is the perfect millennial. Sure. She should have her citizenship revoked. They want her banned from the country. You can't double down with no points. I didn't think that was fake either. That was pretty genuine. All right. After that, I followed up with just the future of Oh, yeah, I'm going to the future of what they want from the Olympics and what's going to happen if it's canceled indefinitely. And that's how I'm going to end the show. I appreciate you for joining me. Woo. Yeah, we talked about a couple of things today. Got into some sort of trouble with with nostalgia. Shout outs to Continental. And if you have a dive bar that's closing down around you, put it in the chat. I dare you.
You know where that came? That came from me. That came from me. It was my doing.
Yeah.
You can follow us on YouTube.
Of course. Negroz on Spotify. Wait, is what? Say it again. Negroz?
ODD, Odd Negroz.
Oh, Odd Negroz.
Yeah.
I'm going to go online at Odd Negroz. What is he?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to follow you guys.
It was nice speaking with you.
Thank you so much.
That's Marcella. Oh. All right, we're closing out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget, share the video, like the video. Do the things that normal people do. Happy Black History Month. You saw Prince standing over Charlie Murphy. I mean, come on. I hope they're playing basketball and whatever we going. Hope they're up there still shooting Jays. Oh, wait till tomorrow. I have a video, whole thing of where white people explain to how they started basketball. I found real insanity.
Holy shit!
I'm just talking about from the place where they say, if you guys built everything, why don't you just be good at it now? That is a very clear example about basketball. If you started basketball, what the hell is going on now? Hit with a few shells, now you walk with a limp. Holy shit. All right, let's get into, like I said, last video of the night. Hold on. Bear with me. Thanks for joining me. He said, help me. No, what's going to happen after the thing? Everybody's talking list. What's the next vibe? What's the next vibe? I don't think we got it. What's next? You know, they got it. They got the wall up there and they're like, all right, we're going to hit them with this. We're going to fuck them up. And then we're going to come swing in with this. I wonder what the next thing is. We always wonder that. After the school shooting, what's next? We didn't know there was going to drop a list of people we know that may or may not be involved in a case against children. That's brand new. We're living in Gotham City. Yeah, we're in Gotham City. But we locked up R. Kelly. You know what I mean? We small potatoes. I'm not talking about, but you guys are starting from the goons. That's dumb. We got drones. We can start from the top. No, we want to get the goons. Lock up the goons. The people who are playing the music are probably playing. Oh, it's disgusting. Who's playing the music? What's the playlist at the? Never mind. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Hold on, that's disgusting. But you know you gotta be playing music. So I just wonder if they play 50s music like Babel, or did they play like you know, modern music to for the kids? Oh fuck. Maybe they play they said, do you want to hear Little Yachty? Do you want to hear Little Yachty? Fuck. You know, you always see corporate dudes at concerts and you never wonder why. I always wonder why. I always go like, what are you doing here? Like Kardashians, what are you doing at Coachella? You're rich. You can have these things perform in your living room. So it's kind of like, I like being amongst the people. No, you don't. It's probably scouting. That's what's up, though. Shout outs to villains, just villaining. You get getting bored with the money.
Shit will kill you fast.
Subscribe and share. It's free. If you have the internet, it's absolutely free. If you have the internet, it's free. If you put on your internet, it'd be there. Like, subscribe, and share on the internet. It's on the internet. Just put on linktointernet.com.
When the last time you see, but you're spilling your head, bro. No. Australia is very dedicated. Make sure this bitch is in 720p because I don't want any problems. Put the caption on just in case. And this is our last video of the night. Thanks for joining me. Whoa. Just say where breakdancing is headed, and you know she didn't cancel it. So I don't see how she could because she was very dedicated. It was just a shift and outside sports. So there's breakdancing, there's cricket, there's fucking rollerblading. There's a lot of weird sports that I'm calling weird. See, that's racist.
This is not New
But I mean, like, there's other sports that we think is cool. I think is cool outside of the sports, like, you know, that they got in the Olympics, the fucking pickleball and all that other bullshit. No disrespect, but the outside sports are the more fun sports. And to consider more things sports is like how gaming got into the sporting league. You know, you got to pay people and acknowledge people's skills. That's all. Especially as becoming like 60% or 70% of what people watch every single day.
Regular. It's regular. No.
So you got to respect that media. And why not include it into the Olympics? Sure. What if you're the best? What if you're the best? All right. Let's listen to the future of Australia. I don't know where Brisbane is. But that's what they said. It may be headed. Spoiler alert. Shout outs for joining me tonight. Hope you enjoyed your Thursday. Know that you're halfway. You did it. It's the end of the goddamn week, the GD week. And if you're barely hanging on, you got it. You got it. You gotta be strong. You gotta be. You gotta be. It's okay. You gotta hang in there. You gotta be wise. You gotta be. So let's do again one more healing prayer for Marcella, please. Come on, let's do it. Come on, bring it in. Got it. All right. Heal her up. Man down. All right. I'm gonna share my screen. Thanks for joining me. Last video of the night. Whoa. And let's get into some more breakdancing, man. I wish we had more time. You know, I wish that it was her destroying it because now she's a hero. She'll be a hero. Like, I fuck the jokes. She's a hero because she started it and she finished it. So that's like how you walk away on a breakdance thing. You're just like bop, bop, bop. You walk away like, ooh, but you kill the whole sport. They never did that and you got served or whatever. So that's the ultimate serve. So yeah, if it was that's a dream. But no, it was just they have to spread out the sports and there's other odd sport. The league calls them odd, but I don't need. They call them odd, but it was the most profitable thing that happened with the Olympics was the odd sport. It was all nobody was watching fencing. It was all a dream. Yo, that's racist. Nobody was watching that. Everybody was watching that lady move around like a turtle on the floor. Where she was doing. We was watching that. Everybody was watching that for once. We were all watching the Olympics, so they know that the outside sports win because we're tired of watching the fucking regular shit that they be playing every single year.
Regular. It's regular. No.
Put two niggas in the Super Bowl. Switch it up.
It's a sport unlike any other.
When's the last time you see someone spinning on their hands on their head?
Breakdancing is having a breakthrough in Australia.
It's definitely growing over like now. Definitely after the Olympics as well, since it had such a big exposure to the world.
After the Paris Games, the words Australian breakdancing brought one performer in particular to mind. Ray Gunn made international headlines, but it's time for the...
It's still well, and we're moving forward in a way that showcases all of our athletes and their own individual personalities and flavours.
And they've had the chance to do so on an international stage at the World Breaking Dance 3 countries. The motto I train and live by is to train like an athlete, but think like an artist.
This is perhaps.
Did you see that Chinese woman? Fuck. You see what I be talking about? Look at the Chinese lady at the look. And this is not for this one. This is for the future. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? This is what I be talking about. You can't say we stink and then you want to break dance with us. What kind of shit is that? You know how sweaty breakdancing is? Are you crazy? That's the shit. You want to do all this. You want to wear the fucking LL Cool J fucking Hamburg, but you don't want to smell us in the elevator? Go fuck yourself. We need allies, not assholes. Okay? More allies, less assholes. Get on your John Brown.
It was all a dream.
Worrying about smells. Shit, the whole world stinks.
The most important event before the Brisbane Olympic Games committee.
Dancing didn't make the cut, but these competitors insist their skills are worthy of the world's largest sporting stage.
Just being able to represent Australia at one of the highest sporting areas is such an honour and such a privilege. It's a sport and a dance form that you cannot cheat. You put in the hard work and effort to be able to see the right results.
Be finalised later this year.
Cool. Shouts to Brisbane. I don't know where that is. Do a quick. That's a show. Oh, Brisbane's in Australia. Oh shit. All right, cool. Shouts to Brisbane. They're gonna bring it back. All right. So they say if when they in 2032, the fucking games will be held in Australia, and they're gonna bring it back. Now, when I was looking up like what's the biggest community for breakdancing outside of Paris, it's just Paris and Australia that have these clubs where they have breakdance clubs. Everything else is just kind of like, just following the trend and kind of like taking it kind of seriously. That's why they made it to the games. So I guess the ones who take it this seriously should be acknowledged and should be able to consider the sport. They gonna fucking see that they don't give a shit about none of that stuff, guys. It's the numbers. Delete. They're gonna see this year whatever replaced breakdance, and they're gonna say, "Oh shit, we gotta bring back breakdance." Yeah. Nobody's gonna watch it. Everybody wants to see somebody fuck up again, and or maybe take over the world again. It's not fucking up has become the new like a fluke is our new entertainment. So it's not so much fucking up as it's just like entertainment. So and you get both sides. So now you got people saying, don't make fun of them, or you got people just, protect you. So it's more, it becomes more than it just was like earlier days where you could just fall down the stairs and people just laughed at you on the internet. So, we're doing investigative searches now. We're saying the husband did it. We're getting into it, All right. This has been X, then give it to you, a show by read comments from X. I've had a blast. I hope you got something out of this. I wanted to dedicate a whole entire episode, and half of it, 60% of Rachel Gunn, because I thought that she was way more complex than I thought of just a woman that was whirling around having some sort of hissy fit on stage. You got! I didn't know what it was. Then I heard about the animals, and that still didn't help me. Because why would you choose to explain to us how animals operate on this stage? So it just kind of was a weird flex. But I had to go through all the bullshit. So many black posts saying how she weaseled her way up here just to destroy black culture and all this and yada, yada, yada. And I just debunked that immediately because there's nothing black about the Olympics. So...
Holy shit! What is reality?
Nothing black about the Olympics except for Snoop Dogg now. And we've never.
Did that make you feel a certain way? Did that make you...
All right. I've been your host, Negroz One. This has been X Gonna Give It To You. I will see you tomorrow. I'll get into some more stuff. Like I mentioned, I got some more black tips. We got a couple of days left, and maybe some things you may or may not have known. And also I'll get into a breakdown of Beyonce and her new right after the Super Bowl, she decided to do a photo in front of a cheeseburger with the Mexican flag and also the American flag. And everybody was like, you got to stop doing that, girls. So I'll get into the comment section of that and some other stuff. But always black, always right, even if we're wrong. Don't forget to love yourselves, and we'll love you back. And I'll see you for Friday's show, which is always something.
You think I'm crazy? Huh?
Always
Is that what he
something.
told you? Well,
Happy birthday, Mark.
there is a storm coming.
I wish I did
like and subscribe is prepared for it.
All right. Like I said, don't forget to love yourselves, and I love you back. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. FDMX6 is out. Let's do it. It's starting to feel like 2016. How about you? How do you feel? You feel 2016? I feel 2016 too. Shit.
Hey, sweetness.
Hey, bye.
It's starting to feel like 2016 again.
This is famous and became the rapper in America. Who's the caterer of the film?
The scout! He like to meet the boss. There is two.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Yeah. Where the hood at?
Hey, yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling. I can't get up. Hey, yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling. I can't get up. Hey, yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling. I got to get up. Get back on my feet so I can dance.
Stop! Damn, this is it. TikTok. Oh, no. Let's do this.
Responsibility.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility for every unchecked moment, for every time it was easier to ignore than to call it out for what it was.
Every not so funny joke. Every unfair stereotype.
Every blatant injustice, no matter how big or small.
Every time I remained silent.
Every time I explained away police brutality or turned a blind eye.
I take responsibility. Black people are being slaughtered in the streets, killed in their own homes. These are our brothers and sisters,
Our friends, our family. We are done watching them die. We are no longer bystanders. We will not be idle. Enough is enough.
I will no longer allow an unchecked mood. I will no longer allow racist, hurtful words, jokes.
Ha ha ha!